Hello everyone, my name is Eddie. I'm your narrator for today. For our case study today is about Nicky versus Chu Junxiong, which is the client that hires Chu, the contractor, for renovate the master bedroom by installing a pre-order tiles for darkness shade. However, little do they know that the catalog provided by the manufacturer that actually faulty is the first place. Next, the contractor then meet up with manufacturer to make order for the tiles. Since the client had found out that the end product is actually different from what he expected, is confronting the contractor about the color of the tiles. The client demanded the contractor to remove the faulty tiles at no additional charge as compensation for himself. However, the contractor refused to compensate at the client, knowing the contractor did not make any mistake. Then, the contractor met up with the manufacturer, make claims about the faulty catalogs. However, the manufacturer refused to compensate in full, stating that they will not exchange for any tiles that have been installed. Nonetheless, the manufacturer offered to give small rebates for the contractor every time they ordered tiles from them as a compensation, which would take a long period for the correct for the full sum of the cost. After all the scuffles, the plaintiff decided to take a legal action against the defendant, demanding them to remove the tiles has been installed by them. And the trial will commence by Justice. So, the court will begin. Court.
开封有国报青天，铁面无私辨忠奸。江湖豪杰来相助，王朝和马汉在身边。
I found some conflicts in this court. Plaintiff, what seems to be your reason of suing the defendant right now? Let me listen to the side of your story first. I will listen to defendant later on. Plaintiff, you may begin now.
Your Honor, well, on the 27th of September, I approached the defendant, Mr. Chu, to renovate my master bedroom, and at the same time, he showed me a list of the tiles of different color, so I chose the dark shade of tiles. And a week later, they start working on it, and I don't have any problem about the tiles, and they starting to remove the default tiles and replace the new tiles of it. And so, however, I slowly noticed there's a problem with the tiles, but I ignored it until my wife told me she has the same doubt with me, and she told me that the tiles had a slightly lighter than the color that we chose.
So, you noticed something wrong, but why don't you stop them as early as possible?
Yes, indeed. But I've been working for full time, so I've not enough time to watch all the labor doing all this in all time. But one day I took a sick leave, and then I found out there's a really wrong with the tiles. So I decided to check the receipt of the product code and compare with the current tiles of the product code. And then I find out, okay, I didn't make mistake in the receipt, which is I've chose the dark shade tiles, and they provide me and give me the different tiles. So I didn't make any mistake.
And by the time you found something was wrong, but why you don't confront to the contractor as early, and you just keep it remain silent. I don't want to listen to your any words anymore. You just make to me. And defendant, please make your words.
Your Honor, as a plaintiff has said, he has not stopping us from continuous and completing the work even if it is the wrong type of tile that have been installed. When the plaintiff have confronted me about the product code, I refer back to the manufacturer, and they have admitted to providing us a catalog with wrong product code. We demand for compensation from them, but then say against the policy that the installed wrong tiles cannot be exchanged.
Hold up. Do you have any proof to support your statement, defendant?
Yes, Your Honor. We do have a witness that could support and even prove my client innocent in this case. May we call upon our only witness, which is the person in charge from the tile manufacturing company?
Yes, permission granted. Please call forth your witness. So, you are the person in charge and the one the defendant deal with at the time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so Mr. Benji, do you mind sharing your side of story as a clarification for my defendant?
Yes, initially we did not know about the problem regarding the faulty catalogs too. So we just decided to hand in and submit all the catalogs towards all the contractors for the purchasing order. However, this is the first problem regarding the faulty product codes that has surfaced to us. Besides, we had already provided a proper solution towards the defendant as a compensation for our mistake.
So, what type of solutions had your party offered to the defendant as a compensation, and why didn't your company just exchange the tiles for them?
Your Honor, admittedly we had committed one mistake, and however we had already offered to give rebates for the upcoming orders and the repeated amount as the compensation. Besides, Your Honor, faulty tiles installed will not be exchanged according to the company's policy.
Is there a valid contract? Hold on, whose phone is ringing now?
Sorry, Your Honor, it's my phone. Hey, you're supposed to silence your phone during call, by the way. Apa ni?
Is there a valid contract between you and the client?
No, Your Honor.
Then, I don't suppose you're responsible to compensate for any of the damages that have been incurred, and I assume the rebates are out of sympathy. Okay, that's all I want to hear from you. Thank you. Plaintiff, do enlighten me on why you didn't notice the differences of the colors of the tiles at the first place.
Your Honor, as far as I can see, the color of the tiles aren't that much different than firstly laid compared to the end product. It's much more obvious, as the tiles I want is much more darker compared to the one they are given.
Alright. Defense lawyer, is there any additional information you would like to provide before I wrap things up and pass on my judgment?
No, Your Honor.
The hearing shall continue in 30 minutes later. With all the facts provided by both plaintiff and defendant, and through meticulous consideration, I hereby decide that the defendant should compensate the plaintiff by removing and installing the correct tiles without any additional charges. However, I'll advise the defendant demand for a proper compensation from manufacturer as a reimbursement, for they are the cause of the issues.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes.
Do you know what is tang 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 tang?
What is tang tang tang?
It is only you can take me with this case. Only you. Action.
Hello, everyone. My name is Eddie.
Action.
Hello, everyone. My name is Eddie.
Action.
Hello, everyone. My name is Eddie.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes.
Do you know what is? Wait, Your Honor.
Yes.
Do you know what is? Wait, Your Honor.
Yes.
Do you know what is? Tang 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 tang.